Hello, everyone. I'm Adrienne McDaniels, and I'm coming to you with In Character. Today, we're going to do a tribute to the Forerunners for Black History by Kevin McDaniel.
How you doing there on this Valentine's Sunday? And we got a tribute for the Forerunner for our Black History Month. Thank you and please enjoy. When one sees the present and the excitement of what is before them, that great moment in time, it is there that one becomes aware of the Forerunner, the one whom inspiration is drawn, one who steps out of the shadows to ignite the flame of insight, cause, and revelation. This reason why is due to the Forerunner. It is this why that led blacks to fight for change. It is this why that makes equality the most fought for expression in our world today and yesterday, because the Forerunner said why. I ain't got no problems with the Viet Cong. Muhammad Ali stood for justice and humanity that some never even imagined before him, and the cost to him personally did not outweigh the cause for his equality for all people, as did Pele. Before him, uniting the world through soccer to fight the ills of poverty in Africa and abroad. This forerunner took inspiration from one Jesse Owens as he stood in the face of oppression, threats, and racism at Hitler's Olympics, still winning four gold medals, causing the world to take note of the strength of a man's character, even when faced with insurmountable odds. Being dissed in Germany and at home in America, Forerunner Frederick Douglass, a renowned speaker and probably the most notable figure of the 19th century, that had the ability to challenge and change public opinion on slavery, stated in his book, My Bondage and My Freedom. Toussaint L'Ouverture was an old man. Surely I am equipped as he, referring to Toussaint L'Ouverture's revolution against the French and Napoleon's army, leading to Haiti's independence. The will of the Forerunner always draws from inspiration that stood in the face of imminent odds, but yet believed in a vision given to them, if only but a glimpse of hope, of the possibility of seeing it, as did Nelson Mandela when he stood against apartheid, creating a movement of strength in a people who believed when they did not have none. Even when this movement led to his arrest for some 27 years, he kept the fight. When he was released, he became the president of South Africa. Similar in style, this forerunner saw a dream that was so clear to him, he wouldn't let it go, even march for equality with a nonviolent protest against racism. That changed the world. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was only 26 years old when he became a Baptist preacher, when he stepped onto the world stage to fight equality for all people. Only hearing the dream streets. Forerunner Bob Marley brought the world reggae music that spoke of injustice and ways to peace for all people. So when Barack Hussein Obama said, "Why can't I become a lawyer? Why can't I become the youngest senator? Why can't I run for president of the United States now?" He was only looking to answer the age-old question, when will change happen? He became a two-term president and won the Nobel Peace Prize, as did the dreamer, Dr. King. And making the change he sought, young, vivacious, and vibrant Beyonce has given a voice to women of all ages and cultures in this modern era, singing against violence of African Americans in her song Formation, against violence of women in her song If I Were a Boy, with inspiration of strong women before her. Forerunner Serena Williams completely changed how women are viewed in sports, along with her big sister Venus challenging equal pay for equal play and the Title IX. Serena isn't just the best tennis player in the world, no. She is arguably the most dominant athlete of her generation. But how can this be, you say? How can it be? Possibly due to Forerunner Whoopi Goldberg. The comedian, actress, and TV host has won an Oscar, an Emmy, a Grammy, a Tony Award, the only black person to do so while speaking up for civil and equal rights. Whoopi has given an example of how to stand on the shoulders of those before her. When Maya Angelou shared with us why the caged bird sings in her memoir, she redefined the perspective of African Americans. The bird knows it is free in spite of its current condition. Maya said, and Oprah heard this Forerunner loud and clear and ran with her inspiration to break the barriers of the glass ceiling of inequality and injustice that she did along with many other achievements. The most influential woman of her time, Oprah. She has united millions together with her position of love and thoughtfulness of others. The Forerunner is so valued if we only paid attention to why more of our world would change, as did when Shirley Chisholm, the first black congresswoman, championed for civil rights and women's rights, leading her to be the first woman to run for the Democratic nomination for president of these United States. She knew this was possible when she saw Forerunner Rosa Parks sit to stand for injustice happening to blacks, which began the bus boycott, eventually leading to the laws of segregation during the Jim Crow era to change. Why? Not me. Is what Hattie McDaniel said after becoming an actress and the first black person to win an Oscar for the movie Gone with the Wind. She reminds us of the limitless possibilities when we sought the why. Forerunner Ida B. Wells said why and became a newspaper journalist, then editor when women didn't do that sort of thing. Her activism led her to investigate lynchings in the South. And she was a founding member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, better known as the NAACP. Had it not been for Harriet Tubman, though, and her involvement with the Underground Railroad, Ida B. Wells might not have had her why. But Harriet, better known as Black Moses, freed over 100 slaves. Why? Because Sojourner Truth said in her famous speech, "Ain't I a woman causing the public to look at women's rights differently?" Abolitionist and women's rights champion helped lead the way for women's right to vote. And last but not least, after all those forerunners that I presented before you, there is one Kamala Harris, our current vice president of these United States, the only woman to ever hold that office. Thank God for the forerunners. These forerunners, I tell you, must have something in common to stand with the strength against tyranny and the fire of hate and also racism. How about faith? So let us raise the level of our faith with the trust that with Christ, nothing can stand against us. Nothing at all. Thank you for your time. Please like and subscribe to our channel.